guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are back with another vintage recipe. This time, I have a brand new cookbook. I'm very excited. This is from 1943. It is the Casserole Cookery by Marianne and Nino Tracy. One dish meals for the busy gourmet. All right, if you're new here, hi, I'm Claire. Welcome. Come on in and make yourselves comfortable. If you like this video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I love a vintage recipe. I have a whole playlist of some of the really interesting and sometimes delicious and sometimes heinous recipes from the past. I will leave the playlist down below for you to check out if you want to see some of the old recipes that I've done. I just picked up this book at an antique shop, and I'm pretty sure this might be my oldest book, 1943, which is a great time period for cooking. I don't know about great, but you know, an interesting time period. Obviously, the home cooks of this time have been going through like rationing, war times. We're talking victory gardens. We're talking scarcity mentality. And that really affects the way that they cooked in those years. And I found a lot of interesting ingredients in this book that I hadn't seen in some of the other things. But I decided, guys, I wanted to try something that's probably not good. And like, it's not that I like to make gross things on purpose. I just, like to try something that's a little bit out of the box. So today we're doing chicken livers. The recipe that we are following is called baked eggs with chicken livers. And my favorite part here, it's a breakfast dish. We're not gonna be having it for breakfast, but it gives you like a menu on the side and then a story. There's like a little story that goes with each recipe in this book. On the menu it says you should serve this with fresh peaches and cream, the baked eggs with the chicken livers, hot biscuits with marmalade and coffee. And the story is for a Sunday morning when you want to pamper yourself. I mean, isn't that brilliant? When you want to pamper yourself, I'm sure your first thought is chicken livers. Now, honestly, I'm a fan of liver in general. I don't really know about chicken livers, but I like beef or calf liver. Like, I'm here for a good liver and onions moment. So I'm thinking there is a possibility that this could be delicious for me. But I love the idea of this time period of using every bit of the chicken, of making that stretch. This might be from a family that raises chickens or has their own eggs, which is why those things might be more plentiful in the war times. And of course, you guys, leave me a comment down below if you're actually only watching this because you want to watch my husband Gianni taste this, because bless him, he is a good sport about these recipes. For this recipe, I have 8 chicken eggs. I have some milk, butter, salt and pepper, and our chicken livers. You need 1 pound of livers. Honestly, you guys, I had to go to like an actual butcher to find these, but they were only $1.49 a pound. So I got this for $1.58. So it even rings true in the year 2024. This is still a really incredible budget recipe. That is not a lot of money for 4 really high protein servings of this one pot casserole. All right, our first instruction, well, really our only instruction, it's a very small paragraph. Saute the chicken livers about 8 minutes in butter with salt and pepper in a hot skillet. They don't provide any measurements for the butter or the salt and pepper, so I'm just gonna do my best guess. After that, beat the eggs and milk, put in 4 individual casseroles, add livers, and bake in a slow oven for 25 minutes with covers on. Now, I don't have individual casseroles, but you know the title of this does say one pot, so I have 1 large casserole, and we're gonna do it like that, so. Let's fry up the livers. I also have decided on cast iron as my skillet of choice because that is likely what would have been used in 1943. I know that the texture is really what puts most people off of liver. I don't really know how like chicken livers differ from other animals' livers, but I will give you the full report. Throwing on some pepper and some salt. All right, now we are going to crack all of our eggs. And to this, we are adding 1/2 cup of milk. It's a little disappointing, but not surprising that there's no other seasonings besides salt and pepper, especially if we're in a time period where a lot of people have really prolific, fantastic gardens. You would hope that there would be some herbs and spices being grown in the garden. If I were to recreate this with the way that I cook, I would probably be adding lots of fresh little things from the garden. Some basil or some rosemary would be really good. I find that rosemary, especially in like a savory breakfast moment, is usually fantastic. So if this were my recipe, I would do that, but it's not. All right, we're gonna add this to our casserole. And then we are going to add our lovely little livers. All right, so our instructions say a 350 oven for about 25 minutes. However, that's for 4 individual casseroles. So I'm thinking that this is gonna take a little bit longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in for 30 minutes and then we'll check on it then. All right, my timer just went off. It's almost solid, but it's got just a little bit of raw egg on the top. So I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes and I think that should do the trick. All right, it's done. What do you think? Well, a little bouncy. Oh, come on, it's an egg. Don't act like it's poison. It's just eggs, right? For when you want to pamper yourself. I think it's just chicken, honey.
What part?
Well, the healthy part.
What does that mean?
Well, it is the liver of the chicken.
I'm gonna let you know right now. This smells evil.
It does not even smell bad. I think it does smell like a beef liver. Almost like a mixture between like a chicken gizzard and a beef liver smell. Listen, I'm an organ meat girl. Okay.
Oh God.
What?
Why are parts of it smooth and the other parts rough?
So goes the liver, dear. Okay, make sure you get a nice chunk of liver and a chunk of egg in there. Little combo. You might like liver. People like liver.
This is a war crime.
Cheers. Do not spit that out. You gotta chew and swallow it. No! I can't believe you just spit that out. I'm going in for another little bite. I would say the taste of the livers, it is reminiscent of a beef liver, but it's not quite as tasty. I think it's almost a little overcooked. Like maybe just like eating it from a skillet and then having like scrambled eggs on the side might be better. It's not something I would make again. I don't think I'd get livers again, chicken livers. But they aren't as bad as I thought they'd be. So you won't take another bite. You're done on this.
Yeah. It's right above ham banana for me.
Really?
Yeah. Just
Wow.
like the texture is very
I mean, I don't
off-putting.
want another bite, but it's not as bad as I thought. I think it could just be, I think chicken livers just could be cooked in the precisely right way that they wouldn't be bad, but this is not the way. And definitely not the way to pamper yourself on a Sunday morning, okay?
Is that what it said?
Yeah. It does. But, you know, if there was a world war going on and you had to feed your family for cheap, this has a ton of iron in it. It has a ton of protein in it. And it's super affordable. So, like, I understand and respect where it's coming from. But it's gonna be a no for me, dog. Actually, the aftertaste is...
beefy.
It's like iron. Like, it tastes like an iron... I don't know if you ever had, like, an iron supplement when you take it and you can kind of taste the iron. I don't know. It feels like I've been, like, sucking on a penny or something. You know?
I don't think that should be a description when you eat food.
Yeah.
Aftertaste.
The aftertaste is really horrendous and not at all like a beef liver. Well, I guess, honestly, the dogs, it would be great for the dogs.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, the dogs will have it for dinner. Oh, their farts.
Farts.
Our dogs have the worst farts, and this will make that much worse. Anyway, so there you go. Baked eggs with chicken livers.
Is there any cheese in it?
No.
This seems, like, aggressive.
Well, times were hard in 1943. So there's our vintage recipe for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And of course, be sure to check out that playlist if you want to see the infamous ham banana that he referenced earlier, which is kind of the, I don't know, like the
benchmark for the lowest.
Yeah, the benchmark for, because it's by far the worst thing we've tried. So ham banana, this is just slightly better than ham banana, but not by much. And there you go. Thanks for watching. And thank you, dear, for taking one for the team. Because you know they're only watching to see what you think. So, way to go. Bye.